First things first, and let's do the junior golf news. It's 3 weeks since the last time we covered the junior golf news. So as you can appreciate, a lot has happened over the last few weeks or so. Mentioned earlier about the professional golfers and how psychology is important. We'll start off with a couple of stories from professional golf, though, but they do involve juniors or certainly young golfers as well. Firstly, Chris Kim, 16 years of age. Got a photo of him because he became the youngest golfer to make the PGA Tour cut in 11 years. The teenager was playing the CJ Cup, the Byron Nelson in Texas. He birdied the last hole on the second day to make the cut with a shot to spare, and he eventually finished 65th in that event. So really well done to Chris there. He got a sponsored invite to play in the competition, but more than justified it with his performances over the 4 days. So really well done to him.
Yeah.
What a player, absolutely. Another player mentioned in the news in the last podcast, mentioned on many occasions in this podcast. The Chevron Championship took place on the LPGA and Lottie Woad was involved. It's the first major of the year. It takes place once again over in Texas. And Lottie, well, she didn't just make the cut. She finished as the joint highest English player in the competition. Shot 71, 69, 73 and 74. Finished alongside Charlie Hull and Georgia Hall in 23rd position. So really well done to her. That was her major debut. Of course, we mentioned her in the last podcast because she won the Augusta National, the women's competition at Augusta. So she's having a cracking start to the season. So
never in doubt, Steve. Got to be honest, never in doubt.
No, I think we're going to see some very big things from it, and wouldn't be surprised if she's playing in the next Solheim Cup. So let's hope that is the case. Right, staying over in America then, the Terracotta Invitational, which actually is an adult competition, but it was won by a junior. Luke Colton won by one shot from another junior. So juniors doing real well out in America. Tyler Watts finished second. Past champions of this then, and they've not been going. This competition's not been going for too long. I think it's been going for about 20 odd years. Past champions include Justin Thomas and Matt Kuchar. So a couple of major champions have won that competition in the past. So not bad to get your name on that trophy. Staying overseas then, a couple of competitions took place in Italy. The Italian Women's International Amateur Championship, that was won by teenager Camille Min Gaultier from France. And the men's competition, we got the photo of the winner here, Magnus Becker Fredriksson from Denmark. It's taken place at Rovere, and he shot 70, 68, 68, and 72 to win the Italian Men's International Championship. So well done to him. And what a massive trophy that is as well.
Huge, it's like the FA Cup now,
absolutely.
Isn't it?
Yeah, they get those in Formula One, don't they, sometimes, where they have the huge trophies that they have to pick up after they've just sweated so much.
If you are a Formula One fan, by the way, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yes, I did slip that in there for a reason, because it will get mentioned a little bit later. Right, staying in golf, though. Ellie Monk, another photo coming up here. The Helen Holmes Scottish Women's Amateur Championship was won by Ellie Monk. She shot 75, 72. That was on the Portland course up at Royal Troon. So she was 2 shots off the lead going into the final round. One under par round of 71 round the Troon's main course, which will be hosting the 152nd Open Championship in July this year. And she won by 2 shots from England's Nelly Ong and Ireland's Katie Lanigan. And how did she celebrate, Ian?
Having an orange juice.
She celebrated by having to do an economics exam the following day, so she had to go home and do some revision for her exam the following day.
Talking of trophies, though, Steve, I thought that looked like, because of the way that the picture's taken, you can't see the club head too well. I thought it was like a snooker cue. And it looks like I was like, did they get the wrong trophy or something? But no, nice trophy, that.
Yes, actually, there was a question I was going to pose to you before we do this, actually, but I've started it now, but I'll pose it anyway. Spot the informed golfer, because there's some golfers who are going to get mentioned on more than one occasion as we're going through the news here. So I want you to pick out who you think is the real informed golfer this month. Right. So I mentioned there the Women's Scottish Open Championship, Scottish Boys Championship that took place as well, obviously up in Scotland. And the French, they did really well, first and second. So Luca Morin won from 1 shot from Alexander Godin. Third place was William Partner, English golfer. He was a couple of shots further back. The Scottish Girls Championship, though, photo of the winner here. This took place at Powerfoot Golf Club, and the winner was Royal Norwich's Chloe Tabard. biggest win of her career, basically, and pretty brutal conditions as well. The weather wasn't great. This was earlier in the month before the better weather came. But she shot 74, 75, 74, won by one shot from Nelly Ong and Ireland's Hannah Lee McNamara and Marlon News from Germany. So well done. Staying in Scotland then, the Bucks Tour finals, men's and boys, or men's and women's. The men's winner was Ross Laird. The women's winner was Lorna McClymont. And back in Ireland, the Lee Valley Scratch Cup, that took place. Jack Murphy won that one, 4 under par, 69, 69, 69, and then 74. He won that fairly comfortably, actually, in the end. West of England Championship, let's move that down to England then. It took place at Saunton Golf Club. The winner was 17-year-old Henry Stiles from Romford Golf Club, 76, 74, 68, 73. I was going to try and find a photo of him on the internet, but when I kept putting Henry Stiles in there, I just kept going Harry Styles.
These celebrities.
I don't think it was Harry Styles who won it, but you never know there. Runner-up was Harry Butler. And just a couple of weeks earlier was the John Cross Challenge Bowl. That took place at Worplesdon Golf Club. And the winner of that competition was Harry Butler. So one to watch out for there, an informed golfer there. Right. RNA girls, you won the 16s amateur championship then. Mentioned the French played well. They also did well in this one because it was a French winner again. It was Louise Langrath from France, won 68, 69, 74. Charlotte Norton from Longhurst Hall finished exactly the same, but Louise Langrath won on the second playoff hole. Third place was Olivia Castello. Now, we mentioned Langrath, and you might remember this actually last year because she became the youngest ever winner on the Ladies European Tour Access Tour last year. She was 14 years old when she won on the Access Tour last year. So that's another golfer to watch out for in the weeks and months ahead. Right. Welsh Women's Open Championship, then that took place. And the winner was Nelly Ong from Eton Golf Club, 11 under par, 72, 72, and then finished with a bang with a 67, won by 4 shots from Jessica Ross and Lorna McClymont. You're picking up on a few names they mentioned on a few occasions here, hopefully. Right.
Yep.
Yeah. One or two more competitions to come, and one or two more names are going to be mentioned. Right. Boys and girls Fairhaven Trophies. This is one of the big amateur competitions which takes place in England. The boys winner took place in England, overseas winner, and 2 Swedish golfers, first and second. So Carl Moller from Stockholm won by 1 shot from Edwin Askersfors. Third place was Jake Potter in that. They're actually the 2 Swedish golfers were level with 2 holes to play, but Moller finished par and then birdied the last hole to win by 1 shot. Well done to him. Best English player apart from Jake was Oliver Toyer, who got mentioned in the previous podcast winning the competition, and Henry Stiles, who we might have mentioned a little earlier.
3 times now. You've mentioned him more than anybody else, so it's got to be Henry Stiles.
So, girls' competition then, winner of that was Sadie Adams from Royal Birkdale. She shot 73, 79, 72, 76. Second was Ellie Lichtenstein, and third was Chloe Tabard. And finally, the Peter McAvoy Trophy, that took place at Coptheath Golf Club. It was reduced to 54 holes because of heavy rain, and the winner of that was Jake Potter. So, lots of names mentioned there then. Who was the one who got mentioned more often than anyone else?
I think it was Henry Stiles. You mentioned him 3 times. That's one more than Chloe and everybody else. So I'm going to say Henry Stiles and basically France. You said France.
You're kind of right. Nelly Ong also got mentioned 3 times as well because she won one competition and finished runner-up in a couple of competitions. But credit to everyone there because there's some fantastic golf being played over the last few weeks or so.
Interesting stories as well, Steve. I actually was in Holland last week doing motorsport. I was at Zandvoort, the racetrack where the Formula One circuit is. Wasn't doing Formula One, but anyway, on my way back on Sunday night, I was at Amsterdam Airport waiting for my flight to come home. And who did I bump into but my good friend who was on her way to Seoul to play on the Ladies European Tour, but Ellie Gibbons.
Oh, fantastic.
So, that was very nice. I had a nice little selfie with Ellie. I should have uploaded it. I didn't think, actually, I should have uploaded it, but I had a nice little picture, put it on social. And good luck to Ellie, by the way. I don't know how she's got on, or day one will be done by now, won't it? So, yeah. So good luck.
I know Charlie Hill's playing in that as well because I think it's one of the big one of the big events on the
Yes.
Ladies European Tour this year. So so that's great. Right, that wraps up the news then.